Hi guys, hope you're having a great week, nearly the weekend. I'm here, obviously you can see this beautiful scenery, this beautiful waterfall behind me. It's quite funny, my partner, she was a bit upset with my last location. She didn't think it was all that. I quite liked it, but I thought I'd up my game today. So here I am. I hope you can hear me okay. And I want to speak to you about what people are worried about in terms of chakra removal. Many people are asking, is it dangerous? You know, are we going to die? Are we going to suddenly just keel over? You know, that pumps all the energy around our bodies, right? These chakras, these spinning vortexes, these rainbow colour vortexes that we all have to love, and the New Age says is amazing, and we're all balancing and playing records on our chakras because essence needs us to balance it all the time. It doesn't need it just to naturally flow. I was being sarcastic there. So yeah, I hear a lot of this, you know, you need your chakras, you're going to die, it makes you ill, blah blah blah. Well, a year and a half down the line, I'm not only just alive, but I'm thriving. Obviously a lot of the work that I do is more than just chakra removal, and that's also been done on myself. But guys, you're not going to die. I want to explain something. So firstly, just because something's old and in tradition doesn't necessarily mean that it's true. And in fact, what I found on my own journey is that a lot of this old dogmatic belief systems are actually just systems put in place from millennia ago to keep our consciousness locked down and our energy locked down. So all this talk of, you know, yogis with chakras and this with chakras, alright, fair enough, but we are living in times of revelations, great revelations. The Bible predicted it, the Mayans predicted it. Lies are coming to the surface, doesn't matter how long they've been there. So we have to open our minds and understand that we may now be coming across information that really upsets our mindset and disturbs what we have been led to believe. But in order to evolve, we need to do that. And I'm not saying you have to believe everything you hear. Of course there's a lot of disinformation and a lot of people spreading more lies. But the point is we cannot just accept what we've been told, and particularly in these new age arenas where there is so much deception. It's the last honey trap before the gold mine. It gets people into spirituality, but it's a distorted version of spirituality. And I have to say that the chakras is a big part of that, whether you want to hear that or not. And I say that from my own experience. I said before in the video, I work with chakras. You know, I did Reiki sessions and teachings, and you know, I was a big advocate of Reiki and chakras and things like that. But experience has led me to change my viewpoint. So we constantly have to keep discerning and re-evaluating what we're told. So like I say, just because something is old, tradition, it's been around for thousands, millions of years, this control system, especially in the etheric, in 4D, locking down human energy, has also been around for hundreds and thousands of years. And this is what's so exciting about living in these times, is that this is all coming up now. So to move forward, like I say, we need to have an open mind. That's not to say we just accept anything willy-nilly. We need to discern and show some common sense. But let me explain something about chakra removal. We still have, even when you take these 7 artificial plugs out, which are like the plugs that we're, you know, locked into, like batteries, to have our energy drained from interdimensionals and entities, and as I've spoken about in other videos, we still, when you take those away, we still have 3 natural chakras, main chakras, but they're your natural ones, and they're called Dantian points, and you can research these. You have one around your third eye, one around your heart and one around where your sacral chakra would be. So we still have these vortexes of energy, but these are our natural vortexes, okay? These aren't the artificial plugs that have been put on us in the etheric realm to allow other entities to drain us and to feed on us, okay? So when we talk about chakra removal, we're not removing connection to essence and your life force energy. We're just allowing it to flow more, because, and I've explained this in other videos, when you think about balancing chakras, okay, why would essence energy, I like to refer to it as essence, why would it need to be balanced all the time? Why would you need to balance your head chakra one day and then your heart chakra the next, and then a few months later your sacral chakra, because that's out of balance? Surely when you're talking about essence, it doesn't need balancing. It just flows, okay? It just flows in a beautiful motion. And this is what I feel, and many others that I've worked on feel, that once you remove those plugs, those artificial overlays, there's almost a calmness that you can get when you balance your chakras. Don't get me wrong, you can feel good when you balance your chakras. You can still feel good when you balance your chakras. But the point is with this is you don't have to keep balancing your chakras. You don't have to keep working on them, because the flow is there. The artificial plugs, which has decompartmentalized your essence energy, so it's like boom, 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 boom. So now it's just flowing, okay? So you have a much more calmness about you, a much more tranquility, and you don't feel the need to keep balancing your chakras all the time. So I wanted to clear that up. The only thing that I would suggest is not a danger, but this is like any energy work. When you do energy work, there's normally a purge after it, and it's the same with this, because you're purging old emotions, cellular emotions that have been there for years. With this work, sometimes you can have a bit of an emotional purge, but that is because chances are you've not done any emotional work or inner child work. And I'm going to do another video about this next week, because the two come hand in hand. You know, people talk about physical healing and all that stuff, and you're going down the gym, and energy healing, yeah, great. But what about that inner child, the subconscious part of you that's waiting to be healed? So the thing with this process is that it can temporarily bring up a bit of a purge, depending on kind of what sort of trauma you've had in your life. But it's coming up to be healed. So at that point, you then say, okay, I need to do some emotional work, okay? So there's no negatives or dangers. The only slant on it, I would suggest, and having worked on many people, is that, yeah, it can bring up a bit of emotional stuff, brings it up for healing. It's like, hello, hi, you've got some problems you've not dealt with, can you give it some attention, please? But other than that, you feel great. So I really wanted to clear that up, because there's a lot of disinfo being thrown around there. Of course, there's people and energies that don't want this information coming out. So yeah, have a think about that, guys. I've just started a Facebook group, actually. If you type in Chakra Removal Tony Sayers, you'll see the group come up, and I'll be posting more information about not just the chakra removal, but all the other work surrounding this body of information that's coming to light, the Sovereign Human Matrix. So you can join that group. Obviously, you can contact me. What I'll do is I'll put a link in the contact section where you can contact me directly if you've got any questions or you're interested in this. But I really wanted to put that out there today and just clear up a few issues, because there's a lot of mistruths being said out there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the scenery. I'll try and keep my game high, and yeah, don't forget, like and subscribe. Really helps me out. Bell button, press the bell button so you get notified when I upload new videos. Really hammering down on the metaphysical aspects of of the control grid right now. So yeah, have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you very soon. Take care.